Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are gonna learn how we can look up the data from the large data set. We are aware of that we cannot store the data more than 10 lakh in Excel. So in such a case, how we are gonna handle the situation? For example, we have a data more than we have a data in the database because we know we don't have the space. We don't have we really don't have the more rows. We don't have a rows more than 10 lakh. Okay, so we have a the several database such as SQL Server, MySQL and MS Access. For example, that we have stored the data around 20 lakh. When I have a store, okay, let me show you the data. You guys can see here I have a data more than 17 lakh. Okay, 17 lakh 50,148. I do have this much data in the MSX, and this much data I can't store in the Excel, right? And against this is the order ID, this is the unique order ID. Okay, and I have couple of order ID in my Excel sheet. Okay, if let me open. Okay, this is the output table where I have few order ID, and against those order ID I want to look up some data, okay, from the raw data which I have shown you recently, right? So it's getting open, so you guys can see this is the order ID I have. Okay, around 27 order ID I have, and I want to do the VLOOKUP. Simply, if I will tell you in the Excel language, so I want to do the VLOOKUP against this order ID, and I want to pick the year, sales and discount, for example, whatever I want. Okay, so how I can do that? So let's start to do. First of all, whatever the output table you have. I mean, output table means whatever the unique ID. Okay, whatever the information you need against which order ID, those order ID I have in this output table. Let's import it first in the MS Access. So click on the MS Access, and now go in the external and click on this new data source. You guys can see you need to go in, you just need to open this, and after that you need to go in the external data, click on this new source from file, and click on this Excel. Okay, and this will show you one more dialog box wherein you need to click on the browse. Okay, it's coming. Let me show you, just wait, because the data is so heavy. This is why I think it's taking little time. Okay, now it's responding, just wait. Okay, we need to click on the browse. Okay, so it's coming, let it come. Okay, we need to click on browse. After that, wherever you have selected the file, you just need to select the, I mean, the order ID. In my case, this is the order ID file I have, and I have stored that in this output table. Okay, by the name of output table, which I have shown you earlier, right? Now click on this, simply okay. Okay, and after that you need to click on this again, next and next, and we don't need any primary key. Click on this next and finish. Simple. Okay, now the one more table will get imported. I mean, those order ID will get imported in this MS Access database. So what I want to now map those, I want to map the details against those order ID which I am importing right now, right? So let's start to do. Now I have imported my data here, you guys can see. Okay, if I will click on sheet 1, this is the order ID I have. Okay, so how I can do that? Now you need to go, where you need to go, you need to go and create, and now you need to click on query design. After that you need to click on this is the option that you guys will get. Click on this data one and sheet one. Okay, just now close it. This is the order ID. Just first of all, let's drag this order ID with this order ID. Okay, this is the lookup, this is the raw data, and this is the table where I have a order ID, okay, for which I need a information. So what are all information I need? Just drag this order ID here first. What information you need first? For example, I need year. I just drop the year. Just you need to drag and drop simply. Order priority, for example, I want, and after that whatever unit sales I want to pick, and discount I want to pick. Simple. I want to pick only these details against this order ID. How I can profit, for example, profit also a ship mode. Okay, so these are the information I want against those order ID, against 27 order ID which I have shown you, which is in this sheet 1. All right, now you need to have a you have an option here, run. Okay, you need to execute it just by clicking on this. I'm just clicking on this run. Now you guys can see how easily I am able to I had 27 order id, but these are the order id which are existing right now in my raw data. And against those order id, I mean whatever the order id we have in the raw data, okay, against those order id we have got the information. Whatever the order id we have, whatever the order id are not existing in the data one, okay, those are, I mean, we don't have any details for those order id, right? So you guys need to, you guys also can save it if you want to save by query one. And you also can import it. Okay, you can export it in the excel. Go in external and click on this excel. After that, wherever you want to save this, for example, I'm just saving it on the desktop and clicking on save. Okay, and clicking on ok. Simple. And closing it. Now I should have one workbook in on my desktop by the name of query. So query, where, yeah, this one. This is the data which we have exported. You guys can see the date also, 6/4/2024, 1:33 and 1:33 a.m. right now, right? So I'm just opening this file and let me show you how it look like. So this is how in these, you guys can see these are the order id and these are the details we have got, and how easily we are able to look up the data. That's how we guys need to do. And now I can, in future, if again if I want to again I want to look up, so just I need to click on this query button, because the steps are already recorded inside this query, I mean recorded. We just need to click, and what if the order id is getting increase and decrease, okay, the lookup will automatically look up the data from the raw data. Simple. Okay, I hope guys you have understood. Okay, and thanks for watching the video. If you guys have not understood anything, please do let me know in the comment box. I will try to help you out there. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks a lot.